This is too...
DJ Khaled!
We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the side right.
And as well as they're playing, you'd have to consider them one of the leading contenders to take home the title. A number of teams in that discussion, no doubt about it, but they are right in the middle of it.
All things lining up in place for them right now. I mean, with the postseason approaching, they're right where they want to be and playing really excellent basketball.
Bogut in at the center position. Kyrie Irving, an explosive scorer. We all know that. His rate of assists continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career, because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Irving against Curry. Thompson for the triple. And James pulls it down.
Not looking good for him so far. 4 straight misses to start the game.
Green with the block. Oh, and here we go. Bogut's got it, the fast break chance. And Thompson sends it back.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And good on the basket. Cooking. And that's now 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Curry wide open. Again, Curry missing.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And you just look back over the career of LeBron, and you have to say, he's an all-time great already. I mean, the numbers are there, the multiple championships, some already calling him the best small forward to ever play the game.
And you just look at LeBron, Clark, in a historical context. Last season, he became the first player since Bill Russell and his Celtics to make it to the NBA Finals 5 consecutive years.
Boy, I tell you what, this says even more about LeBron, that whenever he leaves a team, they miss the playoffs. No matter what team he's on, they're favorites to win their conference.
And here is James after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. On its way from Irving for 2. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Rush in for Andre Iguodala. Nobody near Irving. Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Golden State.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan, to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And it's Irving missing.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Thompson passes to Smith. They get the rebound. Steph Curry. Here's LeBron. He had 13 points in the win against Minnesota.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard.
Barnes kicks to Clark. He feeds it to Spates. Fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 5. Lets it go from 11, and they will call over the back on the play.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness. Not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Count the bucket.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And here is Curry following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. And Green gets it to go.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Now here's Curry. 26 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's Irving. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Iguodala no good. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. That's a 2 from Smith. Green with the rebound.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And here's James outside. The shot will not go. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Warriors ahead as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself. And Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, in part, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player, even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Here's James, and it's sent back by Spates. Irving for 3.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit.
Oh! And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. The 3, and he gets the bucket. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
For 3, Smith. Beyond the arc. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Love. Love's got 5 points so far.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now. And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more, Clark, assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Irving for 3. Shot is off. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Goes back up. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
What a game for LeBron. He has 12 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Iguodala. Good work defensively by Smith. At the elbow, it's James. Here's Love, and he banks in the layup. Love's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Curry outside. Count that one. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
LeBron kicks to Love. Smith wide open. He fires. That's in there. Love with the assist. Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. From deep, Green. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Smith. And the shot is good. Smith's got 5 points so far. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game. And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
And the first.
Yes, Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 16 points, 4. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. 16 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson and Iguodala on the perimeter. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point guard.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Cleveland moving the ball around. On the wing, Irving. Love outside. And there's the feed to James. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smith. And that one goes long.
Well, use his body well to lean around the defender. It's always going to be difficult to convert that shot, though.
Curry attacking. Deflects the pass. Bogut dishes to Iguodala. Out to the wing. Curry outside. But they get it back. Bogut kicks to Green. Passes it to Iguodala. Off target from outside.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoring.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Landon Rush. He's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Curry, and he was fouled in the end.
And Steph Curry not for under $24 million combined, and you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. James, no good. The Warriors leading. From deep, and Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 22 points. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements, one of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Here's Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. And stolen by Irving. Shoots the 3. Second shot opportunity. Here's Thompson. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
They've clearly been the better team on the glass, but it hasn't necessarily translated to the scoreboard yet.
Yeah, but over a full game, I like their energy. If they can maintain that level of effort, I think it bodes well for them down the stretch.
And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Curry kicks to Green, takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Green's got 10.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Feeds it to Love. Cleveland the rebound.
Way to play the boards and come away with the offensive rebound.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Curry kicks to Bogut. Dishes to Green. On the wing, Thompson. And another 3 for Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Smith for 3. The shot is off. Good D by Thompson.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Warriors with possession here. Curry kicks to Green. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Stolen by Thompson. Inside. And Bogut slams it in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. The Warriors on top. They finish off the third. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Warriors leading by 5. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Irving with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Smith kicks to Love. There's the pass to Irving. 6 to shoot. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 20 points for Kyrie Irving. Curry kicks to Rush. Wants to get it to Spades and does.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. It's glaring error defensively, letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
It's tipped. And Curry, here we go. And the shot is good. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Warriors leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Barnes. Plays it up and banks it in.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple. Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Got a piece of it. They get it back, and stolen by Spades. Here's Thompson, and the rejection by LeBron. With the shot. And another miss by Cleveland.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And that one's good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Warriors?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Out to the wing. Thompson passes to Rush. Thompson dishes to Rush. Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry attacking. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spades. Draymond Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Iguodala in for Brandon Rush. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Well, Irving has simply been great. 22 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the three-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range. It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from LeBron. The drive by Green, and Thompson sends it back. And here we go, Cavaliers running again. That ties it up. And it's 9 points for J.R. Smith. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively.
Look at that.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
And that one's good. And it's a 4-point Cleveland lead.
And the transition defense now, guys, non-existent, invisible.
Yeah, 3 straight fast break buckets here. The D seems to be sleepwalking.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
We need to be more physical on the offensive end. Let's crash the glass, but be smart.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, we're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart. Guys?
Pass to Irving. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
1:03 left in the game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Andrew Bogut. And as usual, he's the one directing traffic out there, guys.
Hey, guys, he always has such a firm grasp of exactly what the game plan is. He's always talking, making sure that all 5 guys are on the same page.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
And the wide open shot from Green. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Irving from long range.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Here's Golden State. Curry outside. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
No question about it. Curry is on fire right now.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit. Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. 29 seconds left in the game. Here's Curry with the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're losing by 5. There's 21 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul.
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Golden State. They trail by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on, they've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.